Oh my goodness, I did not expect the view to be this. This is absolutely amazing. Look at this. Good morning. We are picking up where the last video left off, exactly there in the same parking lot. I have managed to find a campsite for the Grampians, at least for tonight, and because it is not that late in the day, I am going to drive there and we're already gonna do a few things if we can. 2.5 liters, I have made it to Mackenzie Falls here in the Grampians. It's sunny, but it's not completely hot, so I don't know if you can swim at the waterfall, but I don't think it's warm enough to swim anyway. It is really busy, plus it is later than I thought it was, or than I thought it would be, and the reason for that is that I've gone yet another half hour like forwards in time, so I've lost half an hour basically, and I think this is the furthest that not that I'll go in Australia, but like I think Sydney and like complete East Coast is the same time zone as where I am right now. So I think this is the maximum of time zones that I will end up going. But I was wondering why it was so late. But I think it's about a 700-meter walk just to get to the waterfall. So let's go check it out. There is Mackenzie Falls and Mackenzie Falls Lookout. I'm gonna go and hike to Lookout first to see the view, and then we'll go back down to see the actual waterfalls. The only downside is that this whole area, ever since I reached like this mountainous area, the national park, I haven't had any service, which means that I have no internet, and I did not download an offline maps beforehand, which means that I can't really navigate to other places, which is not just not ideal for wanting to go and see stuff, but also for the campsite, because I did not mark down where that was, so this could get interesting. Wow, this waterfall is absolutely stunning. So from the top I did see people swimming, so if you come here on a warm day, definitely bring your swimsuit, because that'd be really cool to go down and swim there. While there are people swimming, I just saw a sign that said you're not actually allowed to swim, so maybe don't do that if you're here. Maybe just skip the swimming part. I have made it back to the car, and I'm not gonna lie, bring water for that one. I didn't, and it is a very steep climb down and a very steep climb back up to the falls, not the lookout. The lookout's pretty easy. Right now I have a choice. I can either go to, what's it called, the 2 balconies I think, but I need to look up how much hiking it is, because I don't know if I want to do another one, because I did technically do a volcano this morning. I haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna go to 2 balconies, but you can definitely go to Reed Lookout Point by car. And from there it's I think a 1 kilometer rocky walk to reach the balconies, but I'm gonna check out the view from the car park, and if I am satisfied I won't be doing a hike. I've made it to the lookout point, but the road here is extremely windy. I've even managed, even though I'm the one driving, I've even managed to make myself car sick, so I think some fresh air might be good for me. Let's go check out the view. Oh my goodness, I did not expect the view to be this. This is absolutely amazing. Look at this. One more stop before I will reach the campsite for tonight, which is Venus Pass, which looks absolutely amazing. So I'm very excited to check it out. I think just like every place here, it will be busy, but this just means that tomorrow I won't have to drive back. I guess I can just continue on back down, because this was kind of a, not a side quest, but like I could have gone straight along the coast on the Great Ocean Drive, or the Great Ocean Road, sorry, and then continue on east, but instead I went up north to the Grampians here, and then I'm gonna go back south and then head to Melbourne, so a bit of a detour. I've been driving around for a bit now, and I can't really seem to find the entrance to the pools or the bath. I see the botanical gardens, and when I look on the maps it's further than that, but like quite a bit further. And then when I look on the maps, like I drove that road, so even if there was a way to get there quicker, we were way higher than like ground level, but I don't know how to get there. So I think that might be a fail for today. And the thing is, where I sleep tonight, there's no internet, so no service, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, so I can't Google. I do have a few blogs downloaded, so I can read those and see if they've got any information. And I'm going to head to the visitor center now. Maybe they can help out, but if not, you know, there's plenty more gorgeous things to do here and to see, and even in the whole country. Like, I knew from day one I wouldn't be able to see everything, so I think I just have to take my loss and continue to the campsite and call it a day for today. Good morning. It is the next day. I honestly slept pretty well here on the campsite. Not gonna lie, pretty good spot. So if you're ever in the area, go ahead and come here. The downside is that I have checked and I am a lot further from the Grampians than I would have hoped. Like, obviously you can see the mountains behind me, gorgeous, but I am not as close as I had hoped. I have driven quite a lot farther. Yesterday I wanted to go to Venus Pools and I didn't quite make it there because I couldn't find the entrance. It turns out the entrance are the botanical gardens. You just keep on walking apparently. I have been debating whether or not to go back, but because I've driven quite a far way away, it would be about 40 minutes for me to drive all the way back. And I don't necessarily think that that is worth it. There's one more thing that I wanted to see here in the Grampians, but I cannot remember what it was and I don't have the service to look it up. We might have to be satisfied with this and leave it as is. That will be it for my time here in the Grampians, I think. Not quite as I had hoped. Mosquitoes. But still worth the drive, I would say. Gorgeous place, gorgeous views. I would definitely say do your research beforehand, because I did not. And I would say if you have more days, because I could technically spend one more night here and then I would really have to leave because I have to be somewhere for New Year's Eve. If you have more days, definitely spend more days here, because unless you're an avid hiker, you might want to do hikes on separate days, because I do not want to do all of the hikes on one day. My body cannot. So Grampians, well worth it, gorgeous. And yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I'm gonna make breakfast and start driving. So I will see you in the next one.